Alright, right now what we're going to do is we're just driving some of my favorite cars around the ring. The ring is like the longest stretch of road I can get behind without being competitive on videos. Obviously, burning laps is fun for me, but it's not fun on videos, so we got this generally stock GT350. Exhaust cam and exhaust manifold. The intake is all it's got. Nice, fun car. Not fast, but fun for sure. So we're gonna strike this around the ring. Interested to see what it'll do. Especially how it'll feel, because this is my short track car. Short tracks, as you know, are set up, my cars, short tracks are set up kind of loose, so I can rotate them around. Make all the tight corners as I need to. And with it being a little loose, made it sketchy as shit right there. Now, even though this does have the wing on it, the higher wing, the competitive wing, it does not have any aero adjustability. So we just use a good old mechanical grip. We are on sport soft tires. The sun is in my face. It's the top of the morning. Getting along good though. 155 coming down this hill. Nice and firm on the brakes. A little too much brake there. It got unstable, but the track is relatively cold or green, as they say. Morning mist always feels like that. Car is moving around quite a bit, but no big deal. Light on the brakes, nice downshift back to full throttle, almost on turn in. That sky looks so damn real and crystal blue. This corner is really complex. It's actually a double apex, but I like to try to run this round as possible. Use some of that curvy here, and this could be treated as a double apex. One apex here, one apex there. Alright, here's where the nitty-gritty is going to start to happen. Heavy on the brakes. Love this corner because it's such a deceptive corner. Seems super tight, but it's actually really wide. You just gotta hit the specific marks. Sun in my eyes, I can't see my next turn, which is right here. Heavy brakes, downshift, let off and roll in. And keep rolling and keep rolling and keep rolling and finally straight. Now, because this thing does not have the power, won't be reaching a really high top speed up this long ass straight. Apparently there's certain cars in real life and on the game too, they say will not make this hill if it doesn't have more than, like, I think it was 300 horsepower, or you come with the momentum into the sunlight. Almost lost that one. And I don't mean won't make the hill like it can't get up it. It can get up it, but you're gonna go up it damn slow. Now this corner here seems tight, but you can just roll it out wide. Build some good speed going into the pole here. Stand on the brakes. Fastest switchbacks of this track, which is gonna begin right here. Ooh, cars getting sideways, it does not like the shade. This is the funnest part of the track here to me. Hug this, go over this, go over this. and go over this. Brakes, hug this. Sideways on this. Go over this. Brakes, downshift. And then you dive bomb down on this. Heavy brakes. And go right over this. This car is loose. I would do it cleaner with a tighter car, but I'm just trying to stay alive like the BGs. Over that curving there. Do a little bit of wheel spin, stay wide, then go tight. Big dip, usually a jump, but I brake right on it so I keep the car on the ground. Come roll around through here, no big deal. It'll start getting really fucking fast though. As you can see right here. Light on the brake so I can stay on the inside. Stay flat out. You look straight down this at the wall, you brake at the wall. Almost lost that. Save this. Shit, got too much going on, goddamn. Stay in third, roll in this throttle into the shadows, touch our apron, go up high, and then down low. If you're watching the pedal input, yeah, I'm busy as hell with this shit. Alright, now, I think you should get about 175 or so on this front straight, or back straight, I should say. Are we gonna get it before we hit the hill? Yes, we will. There we go, 175. Alright, now we're going uphill. 77. Now, what the Corvette taught me, I always lose it at the bottom of this hill here. But the Corvette told me, and the steering wheel feedback told me, if I just stay track left, and I don't get that weird dip and compression. Light brakes, gas, brakes, downshift, gas, brakes, downshift, gas. And that is a lap in one of my favorite Mustangs I have. It's not set up to be the fastest, but it gets a 718. Not bad. Damn, it looks so good. I want to look at the replay, but I won't. I'll save it to look at it for later. Alright, so let's change to the next car that I want to run. Now, this car I have a setup two ways. I've got an NA tight, an NA loose, and I got a supercharged setting. Now, if you do notice it, when I change the supercharger, watch the PP. Not that much of a change, right? This car is completely stock. And all I did was add the supercharger on it, but I brought the weight, or I'm sorry, I brought the power down. So, I don't have any supercharged Vipers on here. Let's run it. Nice and tight. Spent a good amount of time tuning suspension. I wanted to build a car that was not going to be sketchy to drive at a high limit, at a high pace. And Gran Turismo's giving me this car for my birthday, so I figure I might as well, right? And hearing a bone stock car, no exhaust, is really intriguing. Oh, she's getting after it. Big difference rolling around through this thing with this car. Oh, I got the grass. I screwed myself up. I shouldn't have taken it out that wide. Was that the setting that I wanted? I shouldn't have taken it out wide. Oh, that was on NA. No, let's go supercharged. Okay, because I was thinking I don't hear the supercharger whine. All right, let's go supercharged. There we go. That wine is amazingly intoxicating. Again, a stock car that I just bolted a supercharger to. Speed shouldn't be so great past the NA what it produced because the power level, god damn it, power level's still the same. It just has a little bit more torque. And I wanted the drivability. Jesus, this is rough. Such a damn amazing car to drive. This being a stock car, stock exhaust and everything, it doesn't have a ton of theatrics, so you get a little bit better of a sense of speed without having so much exhaust and engine noise take up most of your focus. Climbing into the heavens. Not going for a lap record, so I wasn't really trying to bend that like that. Woo! And no traction control, but remember we're on like 618 pound-feet of torque. Kind of popped that out of there because I didn't slow down as hard as I wanted to. But yeah, 618 pound-feet of torque at the rear wheels on my right foot. A lot more tidy than I thought it was going to be going around here with a supercharger. God damn it, this thing is nice to drive. So I put a cage in it. I did not stiffen the chassis up, even though I could do this if I do put racing tires on this, but I kind of wanted this car to be a nothing permanent car, like no engine mod, nothing on this car is permanent. I can take it all off and go back to 100% stock if I wanted to. So that was the goal in this car. Sport soft tires you see in that lower left. Don't fuck it up right now. Again, not really going for like lap times and that, just mobbing. I could have put it on tours where you leave out of the media center, out of the tourist center. It's coming up here on the left, but you have to stop like right here. This track ends and the entry is right here on your right. I would have to go in there. Yeah, this thing's almost doing 200. Almost feel like you're not gonna get it down. But you gotta just trust and brace. Nice. Such a good car to drive. Making a calming, cool car to drive like this is always like the goal. But then we have the Master Blasters. The Chevrolet Corvette. This has got 740. This is seriously one of my favorite cars to drive on this game, period. Doesn't matter the condition. It just rages. It's in the same vein that I made. It's a fairly factory stock car, but this has full exhaust and a cam and oh no, this is on racing tires. I was like, why is this moving so fucking hard? I do not like doing racing tire laps. For those that do know and for those that aren't familiar, I hate putting race tires on street cars. Street cars and street tires. But don't let that fool you because this does handle just as well. It's just less theatrics. It doesn't get sideways. With race tires on, you get a little bit of looseness with the street tires. So everybody that I race always overpowers their cars. This car is always one that's going to hang with their overpowered cars because essentially this car is easier to drive than their cars. And the amount of power that it has is more than enough to compete with anybody on any track. And I believe I've gotten like a 620 or something know if I stayed on the brake way too long, but I'm not going to track drive, so just driving. Just don't want to crash, don't want to look stupid. This car is terribly fast. I shouldn't have been touching the brakes. This car is a lot faster than those other two cars, so my braking ethics are out of practice. So let's make it happen. We'll just get it around the track, but yeah, this car is a blast to drive. I keep most of my cars very close to stock, and I don't need to go all out with them. You just get a nice balance in tuning, and that's what makes the cars really good to drive, really easy to drive, and then very competitive. No stability controls and no traction control. God gave you a right ankle for that and two hands. And yes, stock transmissions are always the fucking jam. There's really no need that I've ever found to change the transmission. Especially with cars with so much power and torque like this, I really try to spread that power band out. I don't know why you band tight. God, this car is so smooth to drive. And it can catch you out in a minute. Like if I had floored that earlier, probably would have been a damn spinning top right there. The right pedal indication that I do lift quite a bit, but that's the only way to keep traction with this thing. Pop this one out too. I'm over here quiet with my eyes burning, focused on driving this thing. Because again, it's not like I'm trying to go for a fast time. It's just the fact that it's a demanding car to drive. So I have to, ooh, see, like shit like that. The suspension in the bed is really weird. When it takes a heavy compression and it's not low enough for the frame to bottom out, but it moves a lot around the frame a little differently than the standard car with shock and spring. These leaf spring situations is a little different, I guess. It sure makes it feel funny on heavy compression. How fast can we come around here? Almost got sideways. Shit. Look how long these gears are. Stay track left or I'm gonna explode. Oh shit. Oh, it did it. It did it to me. It's really tough coming down through there with that speed on this car. What's cool about this is that the Viper and this car are kind of rivals. So depending on how I drive them, you can definitely get the cars around in a pretty similar time frame. So these are some of my favorite cars to drive. Was that race tires? I need to get that off the board if that was. I think that was race tires because this is street tire. Yeah, at least one of these are going to come off this board.